Let me drop some music. Hold on one second, because I've been jamming all week, you guys, like literally all week long. And it's been some nice little sets that I've been falling into some music. So give me 1 second and give me 1 second. Let me get you. But welcome to the call, everybody. Good morning to everybody that's tuning in. Go ahead and drop your favorite product in the line. Y'all know it's coming up on that time where go ahead and drop that favorite product, because we about to get this call kicked off in just a moment. Everything. I like it. I like it. That is one answer that nobody can disagree with. Everything is good. The chocolate shakes. I'm a vanilla fan, but I heard the chocolate is booming. I was talking to Dewey Saxon and he chocolate. I'm vanilla. So good morning. Continue, guys. Drop it in the chat where you're calling in from, what the weather is like, your favorite product, anything you want to drop in the chat. Drop some inspiration, any of that, because we all need a lot of that. I know you guys are on this call ready to get that. I'm vanilla too. All right, Martell, we could talk. I'm loving the vanilla. I'm loving the vanilla. Good morning, everybody. I see the numbers are coming in. Good morning. I see we got another vanilla on the line. Yes, the vanilla is popping. You hear me? Don't forget the greens, y'all. I haven't seen any greens being dropped. Greens is popping too. Yeah, good morning. Everybody on the line, welcome to this call. We're about to get this call kicked off. Yes, the greens are definitely popping. I'm gonna tell you how I make mine. How do you make them? Drop it in the chat. Because I've been making some smoothies lately. I've been trying a little bit of here, a little bit of everything, just because I like to experiment. So, I had some people ask me, what are you putting in it? So yes, drop it in the chat. I love to experiment with these shakes. These nutritional products are giving me life. So good morning, everybody. We are gonna get this call kicked off in 2 minutes. So go ahead and drop in the chat where you're calling in from. Go ahead and get on your group chats. Get your friends and family members on the line. You don't want to miss this one, because we got some reversal stuff going on right now, y'all. Let me tell you, you want to be ready for this one. So good morning. Welcome to our call this morning, you guys. We are about to get it kicked off in just a moment. I'm super excited for you guys, because you don't know what you're about to get this morning, but I know. Good morning. Welcome to the call. We have less than 30 seconds and we're going to get this call kicked off, you guys. So I'm super excited for you all. Welcome to the call. Go ahead, drop in the chats if you have not already. Where are you calling in from? What's your favorite product? The weather, what the weather is like. Jada calling in from Riverdale, Georgia. Good morning, Jared. Good morning. Welcome to the call, everybody. Welcome. We're about to get this call kicked off in 3, 2, and it's 1. Good morning. Shakes to a day. Oh, is this an ingredient? I'm gonna get you that later. All right. So good morning. Welcome everybody to this call. I'm super excited to be on this call this morning. I know it's 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, maybe 8. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but I'm feeling really good. This last week has been really a great week for me. I hope it's been a great week for you guys. Thank you for tuning in to this call. We are about to get this thing kicked off. So normally I will be introducing the queen, the one and only Miss Pamela Pacheco, but we got some reversal stuff going on this morning, and I get a chance to host this call with one of my favorites, y'all. One of my favorites as well. This young lady is a ball of fire, energy, ice, water. She's some of everything, y'all. She has been all over the world. This lady comes from a background where, a lot of us would love to be in, get a chance to really be around a lot of different people. She has, oh my gosh, so much information to pour out to us today. And I know one thing, she's about to bring some fire to us. I truly, truly honor, love working with her. She is such a phenomenal person. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's a queen beast. We are talking about this morning no other than the beautiful Hadiatu Dumbuya. Good morning, queen. I know you are on the line. How you doing? How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. I am good. Um, I was laughing like a couple minutes ago. And first of all, wait. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Hadiatu Dumbuya here. Excited to spend this morning with you. But I gotta be me. So this morning, actually last night, guys, I went to bed and I'm getting my hair done today. So for those of you guys that know me, like I don't know how to do hair. Okay. There's nothing, I'm not a girly girl. Like I struggle. I don't have a curling iron. I don't have a flat iron. Like if it doesn't work, like somebody else doing it, I'm in trouble. So anyways, I hadn't got my hair done in a while because my hairstylist had surgery and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, I'll wait. I'm loyal. I'll wait. And I came to Ohio and my other hairstylist is here. And she's like, oh, I'm going to do your hair today. So last night I decided, for those that have more melanated skin, you have to like wrap your hair at night. Okay, like you got to keep it together. So it's like training your hair. You got to do that every single night. Otherwise, you wake up and it's a hot ass mess. And so last night I was like, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. So guess who's not going to do nothing with their hair because nobody's going to see me. It is no big deal at all. So I was sleeping. I was so happy. I woke up this morning. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, hair's crazy, but who cares? I get it done today. And then I realized that I'm speaking on this call. And so I laughed at myself because it's stay ready and you never have to get ready. For real. Like you should never change your daily routines and habits to keep things great just because there's going to be something to like fix it along the way. And so for me, it was a learning lesson. I literally was thinking that like, of course, of course. So the way my hair is set up, the brush has not gone through it yet. We're gonna work on this, right? Like I'm gonna get it together. You guys don't have to worry. Later on, when you see me, it's gonna be all the way on point. But we're starting the call off like that, right? So welcome to our Breakfast Club call, guys, where you're empowered and enlightened by multiple different people from different things that they're going through in life. And I was texting with Delisha. I'm like, let's do an interview. But before we do, I kind of want to talk about a couple of things. That really has to do with where I am right now. So for those of you guys that do not know me, I have a background in professional sports. So I've worked within the NFL for a lot of years, worked in the NFL, started my own business, got into network marketing 8.5 years ago, really dove into it, kind of put my business on hold. I didn't stop my business. I still did things with it, but it was like, my focus was in network marketing, and I figured out all the things that I needed to do, and then I was able to open the door back up and do the things I wanted to do with my business. From there, we started a new company. So some of you guys are a part of our new company. Some of you guys might not even know what the new company is, but we started in this new company and I took off like running, like full speed ahead. I was ready to get this bad boy done. I was super excited. I was nervous, but I like change. Like I'm one of those people that gets bored very easily. I don't know if anybody else does. I think that's why I love entrepreneurship so much. So I'm always excited about something new. And so I was very excited about, our new company, and our team took off rocking and rolling. And as the months have gone by, I'm being 100% transparent. I haven't even told this to my team. My steam kind of like let up a little bit. And I was trying to figure it out. When you get yourself in a position of leadership, so our team got us to the place of Ruby, which is so awesome to be able to do that. It's over $80,000 in volume coming in through your team. So we were able to do that. But when you're in a position of leadership, it's very rare that you get to be vulnerable. And everybody is looking for you to be the answer and you to be the one that's going hard all day, every day, and for you to be consistently positive. And so, as a leader, you'll do it, but you still have to face you. And, this call is like a facing me type of call. Like I'm sitting in front of a mirror. Like I ran downstairs to set up like a bedroom at my mom's house. But I'm like sitting in front of a mirror and I'm like, what a perfect time for me to be like literally talking to myself in the mirror. Like, girl, what do you got to do to get yourself back to you? And I don't know if you've ever been in that place where you're trying to figure out, like, I know what everybody else expects me to be. I know what I told everybody I am, but I don't feel like that right now. Has anybody ever been there? Or have you ever been in a place where you don't know if like the hype is real? Like they didn't hype you up so much, like, and you're like, God, I'm really not that good. I'm really, it's, they call it imposter syndrome. And every successful person will face that at some point in their life. And even I'll even do that with moms. Like, to everybody else, you're great. You're doing all these different things, but to you, you're like, I'm not freaking adding up. Like, I can't figure out what it is I'm doing wrong, but I know it's something. Like something is not adding up. And so I've kind of been in that place for these last, I'd even say like a little bit over a month. Like I do what I have to do. I'll never let my team down. I won't do that. But I also know that there's like another piece of me that can, get things together. And so I'm going to talk to you really quickly about just, some different strategies to helping you stay on top of your game. So when I start feeling like, and I'm not going into the strategies yet, I'm just going to say this. So when I start feeling like I'm not on top of my game, I'm going to tell you what I overdose with. So I OD. I OD personal development. Like when I say OD, like it is nonstop listening to stuff. I go on YouTube. I'm a YouTube girl. So I go on YouTube and whatever like focus has been something that I've had to like figure out, right? So I'll like go and listen to massive audios on focus or dedication, or I like flood myself OD on that. The other things that I do when I am lacking like the Hadi, like when I'm lacking like who I am and I'm like trying to get back on track, is I go to like entrepreneur publications. So like I subscribe to like entrepreneur.com. Like I read all these articles of everyday entrepreneurs and what do they do and what are the things that they do to overcome their hurdles along the way and how can I be better. Like I read Business Week, I start thinking about like what other business owners have gone through it, because when you feel like it's only you that it's happening to, it could throw you completely out of the game. You're like, shit, this is just me, like how can I get over it? But when you realize that this is common, it's cyclical. When you're a leader, you're a business owner, whatever, it's emotionally, it's a roller coaster. It's an emotional roller coaster. I don't care what kind of business that you're in. And so it's acknowledging that. So let's go through like just some 9 different strategies to like stay on top of your game. So remember I said like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So it's not to get on top of your game, but it's to stay on top of your game. So you don't have to come on a live call with hundreds of people with your hair looking like last night, right? So I'm trying to get y'all in a place where you don't have to be Hadiatu, okay? So number 1 is to start right this second. I can be a procrastinator. I don't think there's anybody on this call that can't be, right? So we've all found ways, like the hardest thing that you have to do, you put it to last, right? You're like, I'm gonna do that after I do all these easy things. So for example, you have a whole to-do list and your to-do list has post on social media, read a book, pay your bills, whatever. So the easiest thing, normally you'll do that first, right? Because you're like, at least because I'm like, I want to check it off my list and say that I got something done. What I learned is start now with the hardest thing. Whatever is the hardest thing for you to do today, start with that. So if the hardest thing for you to do today is pick up the phone and give somebody a call regarding your business, do that first. Because the easy stuff, you could get it out of the way quickly and easily. Think about this. If you run on a treadmill on incline, like it's super hard, right? Like run it on like 15, run on a treadmill on 15. The minute that you let it down to like 2 or 3 incline, is it not easy? So easy. It's like you floating. So what I learned is that I got to do my hardest stuff first. Like right away, when I'm getting up, I've got to do it. Something that's been like harder for me more recently than not is waking up in the mornings early. Guys, I was never an early wake up type person. That's why I started my own business. Then I told myself, like, come on, you got to be a leader. And so you got to get up early. And so I did a good job of doing that. And then I got back into a place where I'm like, look, I need my sleep. I'm going to go ahead and sleep in. And what I realized is that my days never started the way that I wanted them to. Never. Like it didn't matter. Even when I did my morning routine, it still felt like there was hours left and I couldn't get stuff done. I will tell you guys that I am with nutritional supplements, as much as we're supposed to be consistent, I'm not. right? So we have nutritional supplements that are absolutely amazing. And for weeks, I just wasn't really taking them religiously. I just wasn't. So I know, you don't go tell nobody on the lifestyle reset, like, I need to reset again, mind your business. Okay. So like by the time we get to Vegas, I'll have it together and you won't know. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay. So but I made myself these last 4 days. I'm in Ohio. My mom had knee surgery. So I'm taking care of her. So my schedule in life is kind of off. And so I told myself, like, I gotta get up early. And so I started taking our supplements again. Like, I'm gonna be religious about, because I make my mom do it. So I gotta do it because she's here with me. So I gotta do it with her. And I will tell you that our booster, whatever you want to call it, it really does make a difference in the way that you wake up. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like when I sleep, I sleep. Like, I'm one of those that I could sleep standing up, right? So like I've never had a problem going to sleep, but I'm telling you, the way that I wake up is different. And if you haven't tried it, I will tell you to. See, like when I was taking it, I didn't realize the difference it made, but when I stopped taking it, it made a huge difference. And so I just started to learn that stuff. So I'm just telling you guys, like, that's huge. So waking up early was an issue for me, but it made me push things to later in the day because I would wake up a little sluggish, not as excited. So, number one, start now. Hardest things first. So, I want you all to write down right now, what is the most demanding thing that you need to get done today? Write that down right this second. And that should be what you get done right now. I don't care what it is. Whatever is going to like stress you out the most, do it first. And I know that might be backwards from what other people say, but if I get the hardest thing done first, everything else is literally a breeze. So, hardest thing first, make sure that you get that done. Number two, leisure can wait. So, for all of you guys that are blue on this call, blue means that you like to have fun, you want to party it up. You probably hate me right now because I'm telling you that, and I've struggled, and I'm not a super blue person, but I'm going to tell you something that I've struggled with. Once you've accomplished great things in life, it's challenging at times to make yourself say you got to go do it again. So in our previous company, I hit the top level of our company because of our team, not because of me. But I hit the top level, right? And at that point, you're like, it's time to live your best life. Like, I'm going to work, but I'm going to enjoy myself along the way. And so I was in that mode. I had started 2 other businesses along the way. And when we started our new company, it was ground zero, start all over again. And and these are things, just so you know, as we're talking, I'm talking to me, right? um I had a lot of like weird feelings behind starting over. Very weird. I'm very uncomfortable because I'm a person that tells myself, like, in this many years this is going to happen. People tell me you can't plan your life. Sure, you can. I can. So like I knew like what I wanted, and I told myself when I got into our first network marketing company, I said within 7 years we'll hit the top level. I was not in a rush to do it before. No matter what, I didn't care. It was within 7 years. That's what I was going to do. We got it done in 7 years. Then I was like, in 10 years, you would have grown your team to a certain point. And so you're going to really start relinquishing a lot. You're going to really like let your foot off the gas for a little bit because you sacrifice time with your family. Like my daughter is 12. So when I started this, she was young and didn't really understand what's going on. Now she's bigger than me. And so I had to mentally get myself back into a place of saying, I'm about to have to go sacrifice again. And I never let myself digest that. And I think I was still tugging. It was like a tug of war. So I kept being like, it's time for me to have fun. Like, I want to go have fun. Like, I've done all the things I'm supposed to. I want to have fun. I want to do everything with my daughter. I want to, like all day, every day. I want to have like movie day 3 times in the week. I want to, like, I was having all these things. And I realized that I've got to change my mindset again. And I got to remind myself that leisure can wait. And I know time is the one thing we can't get back, and we'll talk about that in a second. But there has to be a season of grind like never before. Like, and maybe you can't do 90 days, maybe you can't do 6 months, but maybe you could do 20 or 30. And so realizing that it can wait, and then when you hit certain milestones, celebrating along the way, that will be huge. So leisure can wait. So reminding yourself about that. Number 3, No one is perfect. And this is how I started the call. I talked about imposter syndrome and expecting you to be perfect all the time and all these guys. There are so many things that I am the furthest thing from perfect at. Like I laugh when people do edification. They're like, she's a great wife and she's a great mom. I'm really not. Like, I'm good, but I'm not. And I'm being honest and transparent with you guys, because what you see on social media, you see me living my best life on social media, right? But like the real version of Hattie, not saying that I'm not real on social media. I know that my social media is for my business. So we all fully understand. If you are on a text message list with me, you get more of who I am than you'll ever get from social media, right? So social media is a tool for marketing your business. So if you don't use it for that, you're choking yourself out. Like if you use it for your emotions and feelings, you're slow right now, because we're now in a social business. So my life looks so perfect over there. So it definitely makes you feel a way, like, because we're the furthest thing from it. I have calls that I'm supposed to do that sometimes I don't get done. I forget to do things multiple times. Like it's friends' birthdays, I forget. Like I'm not perfect, and understanding that I'm not perfect is one thing. Accepting that you're not perfect is something else. Guys, progress over perfection. My girl Erica always says that. Like, stress yourself to, or push yourself to be as great as you can be, but don't have expectations where it makes you feel like you failed every single day. Like, you've got to be able to feel good about it. So, reminding yourself that nobody is perfect. Um, Number 4. Now, this is going to go completely against the leisure can wait, but just listen to like my mind behind it. Make time for fun. So self-care is important for me. So every single day, I don't make time for like spend hours doing fun things, but I'll take like 20 minutes to do something that just makes me smile. Because when you're on the grind and you're working, it feels like it's never ending. So take 20 minutes out of your day. And sometimes making me smile is just taking deep breaths. Sometimes making me smile is I love Afro beats, I love soca. It's like having a whole entire dance party in my car by myself, by my whole entire self, right? Maybe making time for something fun is calling somebody that always makes me laugh. Now, that's just 20 minutes. Like, squeeze that into your day, because it'll push you through the rest of your day. Especially if you've already got like the busiest thing done, like it's already been kind of hectic, squeeze that in there so that you know you'll be able to enjoy. Number 5, remember this: your career or hitting a top rank isn't the end. Like, that's not it. We get so focused on that it becomes draining. Like life could, I know that we're like, you know, we used to be making a living, and now we're living the good life, but we all know what it's like behind the scenes, right? And so when you hit a rank, and I'll tell you, in our last company, when we hit the top level of the company, it's funny, me and Keith talked about, when we hit the top level of the company, you know what happened is, like, we're like, oh, we did it. And we had such high expectations of it that we didn't know how to set like future goals from that. So I'm going to tell you what I relate that to. When an actress or an actor or a musician, have you guys ever seen that, like, they hit the top of their game, like, and then you hear they're on drugs, and then you hear they committed suicide, and then you hear all this weird stuff, and you're like, how could that happen? Like, you had everything. What happened is that they hit their 10 and never set another goal. That career was their endpoint. That was it. So, although I want everybody on here to hit Crown Royale, that should not be your end. There has to be something else that's inside you that will drive you to be the best version of you. And, you know, in network marketing, we celebrate ranks. Like, we celebrate you telling people that you hit this rank and all. We celebrate all of those things. And so it's very easy for you to be focused on that. And that is your endpoint. Don't make that your end. That is just one of the stops along your journey. And so I want you to think about that. That's number 5. Number 6, get involved and stay involved. So in our industry of network marketing, it is all about networking on a consistent basis. So one of the things that I do when I feel like I'm not like on my A game, how do I get in my A game? How do I stay in my A game? I'm involved in multiple things that force me to be on my A game. So whether it is groups that you're a part of, whether it's calls that you have to do, like Jared Ojeda, even if he's slipping, what Jared has created is a way for him to stay involved because he has his call Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You don't got a choice. So what are you doing to get involved and for you to stay involved? We talk about that. We say it's like staying by the campfire. Like it is much more important. And it's not just here, it's in anything that you have in life. It's being a part of community. Community is what will push you to do things when you don't want to do them. So getting involved and staying involved, when you feel yourself slipping, and I felt it, like you feel yourself slipping, you got to get right back into that community that you were a part of before. If it's the lifestyle reset, like some of you guys are super engaged, way to go. I'm not, but way to go. And that right there, that's getting involved and staying involved. So write down for yourself, what are the things that you're getting involved in, staying involved in, gonna get involved in? What does that look like? Because you'll let yourself down every day that ends in a Y, but you won't do that for other people. So think about that. Number 7, say yes. So say yes to opportunities, say yes to yourself, say yes to stepping out of your comfort zone every day. Like get in the habit that that's a part of your vocabulary. No, like I can't, I'm scared. No, it's like, yeah. Hey, you want to try this? Sure. Like without knowing what it's going to be like. We tell people that in entrepreneurship all the time. We're like, take that first step. I'm actually doing a post today that's going to talk about jumping. And it's funny because we'll tell people to do it, but we have the nerve to still like not jump. We still sit here and we're like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna try that because I'm just not sure. But we tell people to do that every day. And so make that a part of your vocabulary. Yes. You want to try this? Okay. Like, yeah. Number 8, let's be realistic with time. Time is the one thing you can't get back. Correct? It's the one thing that you can't get back, man. And I'm here, like I said, I'm here with my mom in Ohio, and I have no idea how long I'll be here. Like, however long she needs me here, I'm here. If I can't go to Vegas because I gotta take care of my mom, I'll be here. Uh, and I'm super intentional about it, probably more because of COVID. COVID made me realize just how precious time was, and I saw a lot of people leave. I saw a lot of people get really sick, and I just started to think that I've always been like, oh, you got time for that. Like, I'll be able to do it later. And you just don't know when later is going to come, not for you, but for the people that mean important things in your life. Like, you think about, why you do certain things. Like, I really worked hard in our first company because I wanted to be able to do what I'm doing right now. I wanted my mom not to work. I wanted to be able to get on her nerves every day, and I wanted her to get on my nerves every day. I wanted to have the flexibility to be here. My siblings they do well. Like my sister lives in Puerto Rico and is doing personal training. My little sister is a nurse practitioner, and my brother is like top sales and something. I don't know. With all that they have, none of them could be here because they've got their jobs that they have to stay, working at every single day. And I just look at my mom like I'm bathing my mom at this point because she can't give herself a bath. So I'm bathing my mom at this point, and as I'm looking at her, and I'm just thinking like, God, has time flown? Like years have gone by, and like these moments are the moments that I cannot get back. And that is something that I've had to just learn, is to respect time, respect it and honor it, because it'd be the worst to have to look back and say like, I thought I had another day. Like I just, I want to stress that to you, especially on our entrepreneurship journey. And like I said, some of my stuff might go against like what we're supposed to do when we're building and stuff, but I sacrificed a lot of time away from my mom building. And what I learned was that, and not even just building, traveling. And what I learned was that you've got to put the people that mean the most in your life, give them time and space in your days and your weeks, even when you're chasing your goals. I did not do a good job of that. Like that is a huge downfall of mine. And I'll tell you guys that I even judged people that did. And this is like, because I'd be like, how do you got time for that? Like, I wouldn't tell them, but I would be irritated, like, girl, you don't got time to do that with your kid right now. Like, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I've got to respect time and respect other people within their time. Now, as I say that, that doesn't mean all day, every day, you're doing stuff with everybody that you love. But I'm saying just you squeeze that time out, you carve it out, and you're intentional about that time. Like, even as I build our business now, it is easy to be on your phone the whole day. The whole entire day, you could be on your phone, prospecting, whatever, right? And I realized that you should just have certain times where you're going to do certain things. So, a network marketing business does not take all day, every day. So, when people are telling me they do it full time, I'm going to tell you, and this is just telling the truth, I'm going to tell you that I say bullshit. I call bullshit, because if you wrote down what you did all day, every single day, every single day you wrote down what you did, you would see the gaps in your time when you're scrolling through social media, when you're just zoning out and not doing shit at all. Like, it is not a 24-hour gig. It is you spending time, but it's concentrated time. And then the other time you're dedicated to doing the things that you need to. So dedicated family time, dedicated time to clean your house. Like, when I was building, my house was a whole entire mess. And I used the excuse, like, I'm building. No, it's because I just didn't make time for it. And so it's important for us to pay attention to that. And last but not least is personal care. And it goes perfect because that's what we do, right? As a company. It's very easy as women, as men, as whatever, to like neglect our personal care. And personal care doesn't mean nails, hair, obviously hair. Like, it doesn't mean any of that stuff. It means like mental care. Mental instability is on a major rise right now, even through like COVID trying to like lift. It's still huge. And when you become a leader or you're somebody that people are looking up to, it is so easy for you to put your mental stability on the back burner. And that's the one thing that will be your foundation when shit happens in your own life. And so, I've learned to, again, have time for that mental stability, that personal care. Like, I've focused on that because you don't talk about that growing up. Like, me telling my mom, hey, mom, I need personal care time. That's a quick and swift slap to the mouth. Personal care. I'm not trying to hear none of that stuff. Go get this done. Go accomplish your goals. Go do all of these things. But it's all part of your recalibration. And because I'm very hard driven, guys, when I go in, it's like a psycho. Like, Pam will tell you, when I want to do something, I'll stay up for 2 days straight. I am like, when I say laser focus on things, it's scary. It's very uncomfortable to be around me at that time. But what it does is it causes serious burnout along the way. And so I'm on my journey. This call was really probably for me more than anything. When Pam asked me to do it, it was for me. Like, for me to be like, and I told her, I was like, I'm up. But I wasn't up and ready. I was like laying in bed. I just had finished another call, but I hadn't like mentally prepared myself for the day yet. And I needed this call because I'm committing to myself to like recalibrate and to start over. And so this call today was about everybody finding ways to stay on top of their game and get on top of your game. When you feel yourself slipping, understand that that's okay. It happens to people sometimes. And number one, you just got to start. You got to start and do the hardest things in your day first. Go accomplish your hardest things in your day first. Get that away. Number two, understand that leisure can wait. Now, when I'm saying leisure can wait, I'm not saying that you don't give yourself any free time, but I'm saying, listen, you've got to take advantage of an opportunity, a lifetime of the opportunity. Pam says that all the time. And our opportunity is right now. Like, we still have a window to crush our 2021 goals in such a major way, but you actually have to be a participant in that rescue. You've got to be a part of it. Know that nobody is perfect. Stop beating yourself up, yo. And I do it, guys. I do it. Like, I'm expecting that I'm supposed to be. I see people on my team doing more than me. And I've always been the person that's like, I'll outwork you every single day. And when I see somebody outwork me, it sometimes, and this sounds crazy, it should motivate me, but sometimes almost depresses me. Like, what's wrong? Like, you got to get it together. And you've got to give yourself grace enough to say, I'm not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get up and get what I need done, but I'm not perfect. That's cool. Number 4, squeeze time in your day to celebrate you. Make time for a little bit of fun. Call your friend, 20 minutes. Give yourself 20 minutes every single day to just do something that is like, turn your brain off. Maybe making time for fun is just the most ratchet music you got. Whatever that is, you know, like we say, garbage in, garbage out. So you're supposed to listen to personal development all day. Listen, go listen to Cardi for a second if that's what you need. Like whatever it is, go ahead and get it done for that 20 minutes and then come back. Number 5, understand that your career is not your end. Crown Royale is not the end. There's got to be more substance behind you. Like there's got to be more. It is super important. So your career is not the end. Get involved and stay involved. Whatever you need to be, whatever you need to keep you where you need to be, like the groups that you need to be a part of, the people that get involved. We're in network marketing. If you feel like your circle is starting to like dwindle away, you need to go and find some new networks to be a part of and be interactive. And there's thousands of groups on Facebook. I don't want to hear nobody complaining to me about they don't know people. They ain't got, I don't want to hear that. There's plenty of groups that you can be involved in and you can create real relationships along the way. Number 7, say yes to opportunities. Say yes to you. We tell people all the time, like, you know, take a leap of faith. When was the last time you took a leap of faith? Maybe that leap of faith is you doing the all-in package. Maybe that leap of faith is you buying 3 tickets to Elevate. Maybe that leap of faith is you saying, I'm going to go to Vegas. I don't know how I'm going to be able to have food to eat when I get there. Maybe that's what the leap. But when was the last time you took that leap of faith and you said yes? When? Number 8, be realistic with time. Respect time. Respect time is the one thing that we can't get back. Is the one thing that, you know, so many others would say, God, if I knew it was going to be like this today, 2 years ago, I would be doing something different. Respect time, be realistic with it. And number 9 is personal care. Get your mental together, yo. Like, I don't want to be around anybody that is like a leader that is pushing me to be great and they're all jacked up on the inside. You got to get your inside right first. And when I say like, you know, like personal development, I'm not talking about personal development just meaning you're listening to motivational audios. I'm talking about like real hard work. Like we all got stuff that's wrong. Can we agree? Like we all got like deep down rooted things that are wrong with us as people. And I'm going to challenge you to start doing that work little by little. Little by little, do that work on yourself because it'll make you better for your team, for yourself, for your kids, for your spouse, for everybody along the way. So those were my 9 tips that I'm using. This is me. This is me using this. This call was very impromptu for me. So, I literally just sat and was like, where am I at? What do I need to work on right now? And it's just being on top of my game, at my A game all the time. And, I know this. When you're a high achiever, my D game is better than most people's A game. And I'm not being conceited and or cocky. But because of that, it is very easy for me to not be on my A game all the time. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. Like you just know right now, for you, you're like, I'm doing better than most. Here's a perfect example. I have devoted my life to fitness, right? So I started playing soccer when I was 5. Like if I take you guys to the back of my mom's house, we have like acres of land. We didn't watch TV. We ran, we worked out all through high school. I didn't have boyfriends. All I did was play sports all the time. When I got to college, I woke up before everybody else because I went to college at 17. I wasn't 100 pounds and I was playing Division I soccer. These heifers that I was playing against was way bigger than me. I hadn't even, just so you know, I hadn't even I just had gotten hit puberty when I went to college. So I was a little girl and I will wake up early in the morning so I could gain weight. So I would lift in the morning before everybody got up. I would go and take all my classes. I would go and do everything. This is me. That is me all day. I've done all of those things. So because I've done all those things, if I choose to not work out for a year, I still will look better than 90% of people. It is what it is. But it was all those years of it. I say that to say, because of that, it's very easy for me to not go hard in the gym. Because my D game, like me right now, my body right now is my D game. It's better than most people. So I have to have things that will bring me back to where I know I'm supposed to be, where I'm consistently pushing myself to be great. I'm not the girl that, Delicia is going to push me to be great. I'm not, Hadiatu is not that chick. It's me all day, every day that I've got to like get in my head and do this and get things done. And so I'm challenging everybody on this call to do what Matt Moore said, like, you should inspire yourself. Like when I'm looking in the mirror right now, like I want to inspire me for real. I want to look at myself and be like, girl, you the shit for real. Like we gonna go get this thing done. Like, and say it and mean it and feel it. We have our affirmations that we'll say, but you just say them. But I'm saying like you feel it in your gut. When like ladies all know, like when you look really fly that day, you're like, I look good. And I'm like, nobody can tell you nothing. Like that's how you should feel about yourself. That's like a daily from your work ethic that you have. Like you want to feel that. And so that's where I'm at. I want to feel that every single day. And these 9 steps are going to be what I'm using to get myself back to my A game, because I am not on my A game. Nobody's going to want to say that from stage or whatever, but I believe that God called me on this call today to be able to just tell people that, like, because it holds you more accountable when you have to say that to people. Like, you guys see me as this perfect being, far from it. So I feel like I gave you all that I have. Delicia, if there's anything else that you want me to leave you guys with, if you're looking for more inspiring words or really good quotes, I see people putting like, books and stuff like that. I'll never be the one to quote books or speakers or anything, because the way my memory is set up, it's not. So if you're looking for like more inspiration and quotes that you get put, Hattie's not going to give it to you, but I'll get you on everything else in life. So thank you guys so much for giving me an opportunity to share my heart and pushing me to stay and get on my A game.
Wow. Did Heidi deliver, y'all? Definitely drop it in the chat box. I know she said this call was for her, but Lord knows it was for me. And I know it's some other you guys that you're feeling the same way. It was for you. Y'all drop it in the chat. Thank you so much, Heidi. You delivered, over delivered. Y'all, let's go out there. Leisure can wait. Look, leisure can wait. And I felt that one was so much in me. Make time for fun. Make time for fun. Like that, like everything she dropped, get involved and stay involved. Like, y'all drop it in the chat, because I know I'm over here feeling so whole. Say yes today, and go out there and get the hardest thing done first, y'all. This has been your Breakfast Club call for March 11th, 2021. The recording will be up in just a moment. Thank you guys so much. Breakfast has been served. Have a blessed Thursday, and let's go out there and kill it.